Hello, Vivika.
Hello, Tanel.
Yahoo! And this is our next Smiley podcast. This time we will give you tips on how to get more people to open your emails.
As you know, opening is decided on just the sender name, email subject, and preheader, because that is all the info you will see in your mailbox before opening the email.
All right. And here comes tip number 1. Use a clear and relatable sender name. We all are human beings and we like to talk to other human beings, so not only for the brand names. You should choose a sender name that includes your brand name and actual person name, let's say like Vivika from Smaily June. The person could be someone from your customer support or even the CEO of your company. Just make sure that the name does not change frequently. So today it's gonna be Vivika from Smaily June, tomorrow it's gonna be
Erkki from mail to, or
yeah,
Tanel from
and
mail to.
from Smaily June. So probably this is not a very good idea.
Tip number 2, use emoji in the sender name. This is actually a tip that is only for the brave ones and whose brand identity actually allows to use emojis. Emojis catch attention of the eye and they should not be excessively used, but they do get a lot of attention. So for example, if you are a sushi restaurant, you can use a sushi emoji in the sender name in addition to the brand name and person name.
Or small fishy. Tip number 3. Do not use no reply email address. This is actually very bad if you are using it. We have already told you it and we will tell you again. No reply addresses are not meant for newsletters or marketing emails. You actually do want your clients to reply to you because you want to create a normal conversation with them. So, do not scare people away from replying to you and do not use no reply email address.
I think this is the one tip you have told. At least I have heard you saying this like 1,000 times already.
All right, then it was not the tip number 3, but 1001.
The most important one. Tip number 4, keep subject lines within 60 characters because more than half of the emails are actually opened on mobile phones, and those tiny screens can only fit a little amount of text in the screen. And if you use a longer subject line, then the end will be cut and your client will not see what you have actually written in your subject line. So keep the subject line short.
Like, hello.
That's maybe too short, but it can work.
Okay, tip number 5. Use verbs in subject line. Get one free. Enjoy your 30% discount. Read citing tips from email. Action-based subject lines are very relatable and easy to understand. So, they will exactly what is expected from the client and what will they get if they open the email. If possible, use the verb as the first one.
Use the FOMO effect, meaning fear of missing out. While looking at mailbox, people prioritize the emails by subject line, so which ones to open now, which ones to open later. To get a higher priority, set some kind of a deadline to the offer you have in your email. That way the client needs to act fast to get the offer, and we as human beings want everything that is limited. So set deadlines, say hurry, or say that only a limited amount of something is available, and that will help you to get more openings.
Yeah, but if it's like that there is only 2 things left, so I'm thinking, all right, and probably 10 of 1,000 got this email, so I'm never gonna buy this because it's already bought. So
yeah, but that's already opposite kind of a mistake. You shouldn't make the expectations too low.
Okay. Tip number 7. Personalize your subject line. Using the recipient name is one option, but do not just stop there. If you can, use the location or interest or previous purchases to make a relatable subject line. For example, say your last order for shampoo was 2 months ago. Do you need more? And replace shampoo with any product, or only today cat food minus 30%, and replace the cat with a dog when needed. Actually, yesterday I found one study that is where it was said that the personalized subject lines, the open rates are dropping. So maybe you have to more personalize your body text or the content and less think about the personalizing the subject line. But maybe this was just one study.
Did they also say what was the personalization about in the subject line?
The name.
Just the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid. I also always skip mails which have my name in the subject line.
Okay.
But let's go on. Tip number 8, use preheader. Still, we see a lot of emails without preheader, and instead there is this text view in browser instead. So if you do not use a preheader, then right after the subject line, the mailbox will show any text that your email actually starts with. So for example, if the first sentence in your email is view in browser, that's what you will see. But instead, use the preheader to create even more interest in the reader so that they can't resist opening the email.
All right. So the one very important was that do not use do not replay address, and the second is always use preheader.
Yes.
Okay, and the bonus tip: we recommend special characters in subject lines. They can't be emojis, but also an arrow or two works well. Remember the 90s, when people sent pictures that were made of special characters. Those still work, because they stand out in the mailbox.
Have you tried it?
Nope.
I have, and I can say it actually works very well.
Okay, good tip. And actually, we hope you got some new ideas from this podcast. Vivika said that we probably have talked all those things during our previous podcast like a million of times, but no problem. The repetition is the mother of
knowledge.
Whatever. So we are eager to hear which tips you like the best, so let us know in the comments below, or find us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, OnlyFans. We also have a Facebook group for all Estonian email marketers.
You also have OnlyFans?
Oh, sorry. No. And if you have signed up for our newsletter, then it's about time to do that now.
ära siis Viivika peale
Ma teeme väikses ruumis, et homme oleme kõik.
Homme olete kõik õiged.
Nii ole tore.
Hello, Vivika.
Jesus fucking Christ. Mida?
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. And hello, Vivika. Hello, Vivika.
Hello, Tanel.
And this is our next Smaily podcast. We will give some interesting tips today. So, as you know, an opening is decided on just the sender name, email subject, and preheader, because that is all the info that the client will see before opening an email. Is it correct?
That is true, at least in my mailbox.
Okay. Like Kati from Smaily. Mida?
Äkki ma hoian neid pabereid, kui sa maha loed niikuinii. Sa nagu vaatad ainult maha.
Me oleme kogu aeg nii teinud.
Ei jaga, teeme nii, et tule läbi ja siis pane peast.
Yeah!
No aga teha, jah.
Selles mõttes, et ega sa ei pea nagu sõnad näha panema, paned nagu mõttega.
No.
Kuule, sul on jumala hea kaamera, mis sinu omaga ei tee. Kuidas sa siis käid, tu jagasid ära?
Jaa.
Ma hoian siin kaamera taga.
Siis ma ei näe.
Tegelikult, liiga väikselt printisid või?
Jah.
Printer oli vaske.
Värvi.
See esimene lause, mis sa lugesid, see oli kuidagi naljakas. The opening is decided on just the sender name.
Näed, Tanel või?
Nüüd sa muidugi kahtad ära. Sa kahtad kaamera ette.
Ja kaamera on üleval.
Okay. Hello, Vivika.
Hello, Tanel.
And it's our next Smaily podcast. This time we'll give you tips how to get more people to open your emails. Alright. And as you know, an opening is decided on just